the third match for the MEWX WWE Championship. But here comes HWE Skeletor.
This match is a Falls Count Anywhere match, and it is for MEW WWE Championship. Making his way to the ring, he is HWE Skeletor.
Skeletor was the first one to challenge Damien Skull to a rematch, and many responses from both men, altercations throughout the month, and which leads to this particular match. This is it for both men. If Damien Skull wins, well, he's the new face of MEW, that's for sure. But if HWE Skeletor wins, this could be the end of Pax Brothers. We're just gonna have to find out. Because up next, HWE Skeletor, Damien Skull one-on-one.
His opponent, he is the MEWX WWE Champion, the non-stop Damien Skull. Introducing the challenger from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, HWE Skeletor. Introducing the champion from parts unknown, Damien Skull.
The main event of an unbelievable night so far. Haunted Jacob losing the MEW World Championship, but now it is up to Damien Skull. Will we have a new champion? Can HWE Skeletor defeat Damien Skull with Soul as special guest referee? Or can the non-stop Damien Skull do what he does best, and that is defending and retaining championships? This is the first time that the MEW X WWE Championship will be defended. Soul as the special guest referee. Let's see if Soul is a good ref. The bell rings. It's time for the biggest match in MEW history. I say that every match, but man, it is true. Every match is big in this company. And now, HWE Skeletor possibly going for the golden pedigree. Copycat right away. The golden pedigree being the finisher for Damien Skull, and now both men locking it in. HWE Skeletor surprised Damien Skull a little, but then Skull was able to take him down. And now in a German suplex position, Damien Skull pushing HWE Skeletor through the wall. Skeletor again not fighting with the mask. I don't think Uncle Howdy is very proud of that, because Uncle Howdy wants HWE Skeletor to show who he truly is. But Damien Skull putting HWE Skeletor down on the ring. HWE Skeletor having the support of Uncle Howdy. I do believe that Uncle Howdy, wants HWE Skeletor to win, and Soul wants Damien Skull to win, of course. But the problem is, Uncle Howdy is not involved, but Soul is involved. He's a special guest referee. So that could really, really help Damien Skull. And this is a false count anywhere match. You can do whatever you want. And Damien Skull, of course, who used the black mat. HWE Skeletor not looking too good. Soul and Damien Skull talking, maybe planning something. And now Damien Skull possibly going for the golden cutter. HWE Skeletor with a running knee to the face as he goes down. And HWE Skeletor going for the pin. And Soul again going super slowly. This is what I expected, and this is probably what everyone expected. But just look at the replay. HWE Skeletor, a move that he uses a lot, part of his moveset, and connecting knee to the face. And oh, HWE Skeletor with a drop kick as Damien Skull is down on the ring. If you are just joining us in this YouTube premiere, you are watching Soul as the special guest referee, and the match being HWE Skeletor trying to dethrone Damien Skull. And now HWE Skeletor with a submission. And now Damien Skull turning it into a pin, and Soul being a little more quicker for Damien Skull, obviously. But that couldn't do the job. I don't think a roll-up will do the job for a main event. And now Damien Skull going to Howdy Skeletor, but Howdy Skeletor using the black mat. And on the back of Damien Skull, just assaulting the non-stop Damien Skull. And I'm sure that Soul ain't really happy about his student. The Soul controls everything in Hack Supremacy. But now Howdy Skeletor has Skull up on his shoulders with a Samoan drop to Damien Skull on the black mat, and this could be it. But Soul, a kick out at 1. The hacker of MEW being extremely slow when counting for Skeletor. But that's Samoan drop. That could have been it if it was an actual referee or literally no referee. And now Howdy Skeletor going for his comeback. The clothesline, which triggers the comeback. But no, Damien Skull dodges it. And with a golden cutter. Wow, that was smooth. That was clean. Damien Skull. Soul 1, 2, kick out. And Soul thought that would be it. But of course, he needs to respect his job. But look at that cutter. Damien Skull delivering it to perfection. The best cutter I've seen so far. Unreal stuff by Damien Skull. And rushed to Skeletor with the black mat, but Howdy Skeletor was able to escape. And now a clothesline to Damien Skull. A chop. And now another chop. A chop to the back. Gunther vibes. I'm getting some Gunther vibes. The chop master. But I don't believe that Howdy Skeletor is the chop master. I don't think no one is the chop master. But Howdy Skeletor is a master at doing what he does best, and that is wrestling with a technical perspective. The technicality from Howdy Skeletor is very, very good. And now maybe going for a pinfall or placing Damien Skull for the next move that will get performed by Howdy Skeletor. What does he think? What is he thinking right now? And now, and Howdy Skeletor missing wide. And now Damien Skull with a choke. The Howdy Skeletor. So looking, trying to see if Skeletor taps, and we will be back after the break. March 25th, grab your ticket on the MEW website because episode 30 is on April 30th. The last show for MEW Season 1. The last premium live event of Season 1. It's the farewell to Season 1. And I said this was the longest and biggest show. Well, maybe episode 30 will be the longest and biggest show, but we'll have to see. Now let's concentrate right here. Damien Skull literally assaulting Howdy Skeletor in this Falls Count Anywhere match for the MEW X WWE Championship. Maybe going for another cutter. Just maybe. But Howdy Skeletor just using his strength to possibly get out of it. And now having him maybe for a World's Strongest Slam. But no, just smashing him onto the wall. And now dropping him on the floor and going for a pin. And a kick out at 2. But that would have been like a 5 if it wasn't Soul. Soul needs to watch out. He already got suspended once for his actions. I think he knows that he needs to do his job right. But he's not bad so far. Maybe just the counting very, very slow. But now Howdy Skeletor trying to bring this match to another level by putting a black mat yellow box lids wow. Whoever's going through that is dead. Just saying, just bringing it out there, just letting you guys know. Viewer discretion is advised. But now Damien Skull, maybe going for Howdy Skeletor's signature move, the claw slam. Holy crap! Damien Skull for it with a cover, but Skeletor kicks out. Massive kick out by Howdy Skeletor. Skeletor not giving up. And yes, this is awesome. Holy shit. Fight forever. Whatever chant you want to shout. They are giving us a fight tonight. But can Howdy Skeletor tap out? Damien Skull with a crossface. Will Skeletor tap out? Damien Skull upping the pressure here. And now Skeletor slowly getting up. And Damien Skull released him from the hold. That title looks gorgeous. It is a prestigious title that both men, everyone wants to win it, but both men really, really want to win it. Because they are in a match for that title, and Howdy Skeletor dropping Damien Skull. And now, oh my, going extreme on Skull. Assaulting him. But like really assaulting him. Look at that instant replay. Dropping him into a sort of spine buster, but like putting the pressure with his hands onto the mask. And that seemed to hurt for Damien Skull. And now Howdy Skeletor possibly going for a level 100. And yes, it connects. Howdy Skeletor with a level 100. But now Soul trying to get involved. But Howdy Skeletor pushing Soul. And Skeletor's lucky because Soul could have disqualified Skeletor. Because touching a referee is... You're not allowed to do that. And now Soul is touching the mask. Of course, covering his hands because the person that touches a mask, if it is not owned by that person, it will like sting a little. And I've tried that. Only Skeletor could touch that mask, but now Soul, what is he thinking? Does he want that mask? But Damien Skull with a golden pedigree, and Howdy Skeletor is stunned. He's dazed. But Soul with a kick-ass DDT. No, not like this. Cover. 1, 2, and a kick out. Oh my God. Unbelievable. A golden pedigree. Damien Skull's finisher. Howdy Skeletor is stunned. He's dazed. Skull pushes him to Soul. And then he hits the kick-ass DDT. Two finishers from different superstars to the same person. And a kick out at 2. And Soul is furious. He is pissed. Damien Skull could have retained that championship, bring it back to Hack Supremacy, and everything's fine. And now again, Soul looking at the Howdy mask. Does he want it? What's the... He is looking at it. He looks obsessed. We saw that on the live event as well when Soul took on Howdy Skeletor in a one-on-one match. The link is on the website on MEW TV if you want to check that out. But now Damien Skull, Howdy Skeletor still showing some offense, slapping Damien Skull. And Damien Skull is shocked a little, and now Howdy Skeletor with his signature move, the Claw Slam. How is Skeletor still up? And now Howdy Skeletor going for his finisher, the Sister Abigail. To Damien Skull, can Howdy Skeletor beat Skull? He's lifting him back up. Soul is looking shocked right now. He is just moving. I think he's just too shocked to speak. And now Howdy Skeletor with another Sister Abigail. Oh no! Soul is covered. 1, 2, Damien Skull kick out. 3, Howdy Skeletor defeats Damien Skull in a 5-star classic. And Soul had to do it. He had to. And wow, tonight Osiris became your new MEW World Champion, and Howdy Skeletor just became MEW x WWE Champion. Soul, let the man celebrate. What a win. Howdy Skeletor telling Soul to lift his arm, but he won't do it for sure. Howdy Skeletor lifting his arm. But wow, massive win, massive night tonight. Oh, Soul having stuff to say. But no, Soul with a cheap shot to Howdy Skeletor, attacking him. Oh, come on, Soul. Grabbing the MEW x WWE Champion. Now he's looking at Damien Skull, who looks very tired, and Soul, he looks very angry. Lifting him up. They're going to go back home. Everyone, thanks for watching MEW Ultimate Night of Fatality, episode 25. What a show! No! Soul! Soul strikes a low blow to Damien Skull. No. Damien Skull. Betrayal of the century. Soul grabbing the Howdy mask. I have no words. Damien Skull got assaulted by his mentor, and I guess he is no longer part of Hack Supremacy. And And Soul kicking Howdy Skeletor. I believe that Soul's intentions are made clear. He does not accept losers. To hack supremacy. That's number 1. Number 2. He wants the MEWX WWE Championship.
Skeletor is weak. And you somehow managed.
And 3.
To lose to him.
He might even want
No.
the Howdy mask.
Explain. Explain. I said.
Holy shit.
Explain.
And now Soul with a kick to Damien Skull. Soul, it wasn't the time.
I guess I'm the only one who's strong enough.
Soul extremely angry. Howdy Skeletor, who just won the MEWX WWE Championship. It was his time to celebrate, whether you like it or not. And Damien Skull, who gave literally the best fight of his life. Both men gave the best fight of their lives. But, Soul. And Soul lifting Skull back up. The music stops and a kick-ass DDT to Damien Skull. And Soul is... We need help here. We need help for Soul, for Soul mentally, but for Howdy Skeletor and Damien Skull physically. And another probably kick-ass DDT to Howdy Skeletor, or not. Some knees to Howdy Skeletor and a kick-ass DDT as expected. Both men look dead on the floor on the ring. Soul again thinking that both men don't deserve that championship. And Soul giving the Howdy mask to Howdy Skeletor, telling him that he won't keep it for long. Interesting. Anyways, MEW Universe, make sure to go on the website on March 25th. The next 5 shows will get announced. Thanks for watching.